and cloud and stuff like that. So I'm glad you made it through to come and show up today for my talk. I hope it will be interesting to you and inspiring to you, and you'll come back again. So let's start with our opening affirmation. I only present my present experiences and joyously anticipate each day's increasing good. Opening my heart and mind, I allow the creative action of God to express through me, aware that as my capacity to accept good expands, I become a blessing both to myself and to the world in which I live. I rejoice at the greater possibilities of my future unfoldment. All is well in my world, and so it is. And now let's sing, I Expect the Best. You got to stand like you want to. Okay, you can start. Breathe a new day. Take a deep breath. Kneel down to pray. And then I give thanks. I look in the mirror. Friends are me. A smile lights up my face. And I know that I am blessed. So I expect the best. I know that I'm loved right where I stand. I know I'm enough just as I am. All that I want, all I desire, waiting here for me. The universe conspires to ensure my happiness. So I expect the best. I'm loving my life, living my dreams, losing my fears, spreading my wings, feeling alive, anticipating what the future holds for me. I can't wait to see what the future holds for me. So I expect the best. I expect the best. All right, you're on all the time now.
Here I am. Okay. Oh, we have announcements. Okay. You think I've been gone for months and months, but how was your trip? Wonderful. Oh, good.
And doesn't her outfit look cute on her?
This was from the Thailand Night Market. So, all right. Announcements for today. Earth Day happened, and that was on April 22nd. I believe that was Wednesday. So during the month of April, we will be asking all to participate in bringing in their recycling to church, and also ask your friends and neighbors to donate their recycled products as well, or if they're not agreeable, do a little dumpster diving when they're not looking. Let's see. So for ease of recycling, please prepare separate bags for your plastic, your glass, and your cans. And we are also revitalizing our Can Do project, which is, bringing non-perishable goods so that we can donate them to a food bank. I believe the Methodist Church in Tahunga is where we donate them. So please bring those non-perishable foods to the bookstore or to the kitchen to donate, because we know every little bit helps. Reverend Mary will be running an accredited Science of Mind Foundations class called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And it's already begun. It began on April 23rd. There's still time to enroll. It will run for 5 more weeks until May 28th, and it is on Thursdays. Please note the new time. voted on by the students who are attending from 4:30 to 7 p.m. This course focuses on applying spiritual practices for improving all areas of your life: relationships, prosperity, health, and well-being on a daily basis. So see the flyer in the newsletter for further information. Our Cinco de Mayo party will be Saturday, May 2nd from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. 3 tickets have been donated and will be issued on a first-come, first-served basis. We will feature Mexican cuisine, cooked by moi, and any other helpers that I can get, along with, of course, chips, salsa, and desserts. And we will be featuring our 50/50 raffle, which is always good fun. The tickets are $25. Our treasure and trinkets rummage sale will be happening the following Saturday, May 9th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we're asking all people to bring your treasures to the front office. If bringing items before May 2nd, and if you're bringing items after May 2nd, please bring the items to the back of Chaffee Hall. We welcome all volunteers for this, and please see our dear Nancy Victor, to sign up for help, right? You're in charge, and she's good at it.
And I brought a sign-up sheet. I'll put it in the bookstore and bring it into Chaffee Hall after service.
Okay. Sign-up sheet will be in Chaffee Hall for you volunteers. Ongoing events. Choir practice will actually be starting this Monday, and it will be running from 4 to 5:30 p.m. here in the sanctuary. New singers are welcome. If singing gives you joy, show up. Practice. You know, together we are a mighty little group. If those of you who were here for Easter got to listen to us. So Michelle Gillette is our director, and Kathy Craig in the back there is our pianist for our choir rehearsal. Requirements to join the choir are that you like to sing and plan to have fun. That's the main thing. If you're interested, please contact Michelle or show up for rehearsal tomorrow, Monday afternoon. I run a discussion group on Zoom. We meet Wednesday nights. It's called our Spiritual Living Circle. We work with articles that are in our Science of Mind guide. And if you don't have a guide, I always send a copy of it along with the email so that you're not left out and we can all kind of read along and discuss the articles. We had a really great discussion on Wednesday night. It was a really good article. And we've had some dud articles that we've gone, well, I don't know. But, you know, we talk about life. We talk about how this fits into our life and how we can live a brighter, more spiritual life or a more mindful life, whatever you want to call it. But it's a really fun discussion group, and I know I've probably got a ton of you already on that email list. Show up. It's fun. It's good. On Fridays in Chaffee Hall, we have our gentle stretch class. It's from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Michelle Gillette is the one who is directing that. It's a fun, energizing class, and it's very easy, wonderfully easy to stretch and exercise your body. It will make you feel good. It will energize you, and the donation is $10. And just a reminder that every Sunday here at 9 o'clock, we have our Science of Mind book discussion. And then from 9:30 to 9:45, we're having a meditation. And directly after our service, we have our prayer circle. And each person shares one word that they would like prayer for. And then, of course, there is our hospitality and meal after the service down in Chaffee Hall. And so our final note here is a great big thank you, appreciation, and gratitude to all our volunteers, which, take a look around, it's every single one of you. You all help this center grow and be the place you want to come back to every Sunday. So, meditation song, And So It Is. Please join me in singing, And So It Is. God is all there is. I am one with the Spirit. I realize the truth, and I speak it. I am thankful for it all. I release it. I let it go. And so it is. And so it is. I know it is, and I receive as I believe. Amen. 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 Okay. So now is our time for our affirmative prayer or our spiritual mind treatment. So get comfortable and close your eyes or softly focus, and just always start with that breath of life, that is the breath of God, coming in, cleansing our lungs, and we breathe out all that carbon dioxide that we no longer need for our body. And let's take a nice deep breath again, draw it down through our abdomen and release it. And let's relax in this moment. For in this moment, each and every one of us represents the presence of God as we are individualized in spirit. We know that presence is that one perfect life, perfect love, divine wisdom. It is the all in all. Spirit moves through each and every one of us, moves throughout this beautiful, magnificent creation that we call the universe. And Spirit moves through the realms and dimensions that we have yet to discover. So as we breathe in, we know we are breathing in that one perfect life of God, and we claim that life as our life. For we know it is good. We know that all that God is, we are. We are the beauty. We are the peace. We are the love of God moving through us. And as we take all this goodness, all this wonderful, magnificent life that is our life, and move about our world, we share this love. We share the peace that we are, and we bring joy and laughter and beauty to all those we touch. From our people that are our tribe, from our friends, from our family, out to our animals and the world, the community. And it just goes like a ripple, because love is never ending. Love is eternal, as is the peace and the beauty and the wisdom that we receive. So we breathe in that breath of life, knowing that that is the goodness of God working through each and every one of us. And as we put our thoughts and welcome more good into our life and accept all that God has given us and the more that is to come, we can just bless these words and put them out into that divine law of mind, knowing that the God within is listening. The God within, the God without, all one God is in action in our lives, bringing to us our highest and best. And we are so grateful for that. And together we affirm, and so it is. And for the reading today, we are going to do, it is in here, My Prayer for My Country. And this is written by Ernest Holmes. Believing in the divine destiny of the United States of America and in the preservation of liberty, security, and self-expression for all, I offer this, my prayer for my country. I know that divine intelligence governs the destiny of the United States of America, directing the thought and the activity of all who guide its affairs. I know that success, prosperity, and happiness are the gifts of freedom and are the divine heritage of everyone in this country. I know that divine guidance enlightens the collective mind of the people of this country, causing it to know that economic security may come to all without the loss of either personal freedom or individual self-expression. I know that no one can believe or be led to believe that freedom must be surrendered in order to ensure economic security for all. The all-knowing mind contains the answer to every problem which confronts this country. I know that every leader in this country is now directed by this all-knowing mind and has the knowledge of a complete solution to every problem. Each is compelled to act upon this knowledge to the end that abundance, security, and peace shall come to all. And I know that this spiritual democracy shall endure, guaranteeing to everyone in this country personal liberty, happiness, and self-expression. And so it is. Okay. I guess it's me again. Okay. What am I singing? I am singing two songs, both called April Showers. Now this one, the first one I'm going to sing is a song that was probably of our parents' day, made famous by Al Jolson. It was written in 1921, so it's old enough to not even have a copyright anymore. And Cecilia, bless her heart, is going to help me with this. And the first part, they always had intros into those old songs. And since I can't remember how it goes, I'll just say it. Life is not a highway strewn with flowers. Still, it holds a goodly share of bliss. When the sun gives way to April showers, here's the point you should never miss. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know it's raining violets. And where you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So just keep looking for that bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers comes along. Now sing with me, those you know it. Though April showers may come your way, they bring the flowers that bloom in May. So if it's raining, have no regrets, because it isn't raining rain, you know it's raining violets. And where you see clouds upon the hills, you soon will see crowds of daffodils. So just keep looking for a bluebird and listening for his song. Whenever April showers come along.
Perfect. That was perfect, Susan. Your hat of many colors did a wonderful job today. Thank you. Thank you. So my name of my talk is April Showers Bring May Flowers, in case you wondered what it was, because I know it wasn't in the program. So, and we've heard this song since childhood and have said it over the years, but it's just not about the weather. It's a quiet lesson about growth. It's a deeply spiritual truth about how life unfolds. Spiritually, the April showers of life are the seasons of uncertainty, disappointment, loss, and waiting. They are the moments when clarity disappears and we're left standing in something we didn't choose. And while I researched my talk, it gave me a different perspective on this. And you know, the weather affects us. It affects me. If it's raining, I think it's going to rain forever. If it's dark, it's going to be dark forever. And we go through those moments where we have disappointments and sudden changes, and I may think that it's in a forever moment, that it's not going to move on through that. So think about what the rain does, besides get us wet. If it had been raining, I was going to wear a raincoat and have an umbrella to have props for my talk. But anyway, it has a purpose. Rain has a purpose. It nourishes what cannot yet be seen. It softens the ground. It breaks open what's hard, except my dirt, and nourishes seeds that aren't even visible yet. Without that rain, without the gray skies, the mud, the inconvenience, nothing would bloom. The beauty of May depends entirely upon the discomfort of April. And it really seems like this month of April has been a little bit discomforting. It's not been something that you could plan on, and so we have to deal with it. Spiritually, this mirrors our own lives. The showers are the challenges, the uncertainties, the moments when things feel heavy or unclear. They can feel inconvenient, even discouraging. And I know for myself, when it's gloomy and gray, it's like I have to turn on all the lights and think sunshine, because I don't like that gray stuff. But beneath the surface, something is being prepared. Patience is taking root. Strength is forming, and perspective is shifting. Growth is rarely loud or visible while it's happening. Now, sometimes I think growth, if we don't pay attention to it, the universe slaps us upside the head with a 2x4. And then it's a sudden change, a sudden point of growth. But then we listen. But just like the seeds underground, we don't always see the progress right away. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. It means something important is happening quietly. In our lives, growth often happens underground, in silence, in darkness. Just like seeds buried beneath the soil, we don't immediately see the transformation. In fact, from the outside, it can look like nothing is happening at all. Yet beneath the surface, something essential is taking place, taking shape. Roots are stretching, foundations are strengthening, and life is preparing to emerge. The challenge is that we tend to judge our lives based on what's visible. That's why we have to pull up the seeds, pull up the plants to see how well it's growing sometimes. And when we do our prayer work, we want visible results right away, where we have to be patient and understanding and calm about what's developing. We celebrate the Mayflowers, the successes, the joys, the breakthroughs, but we resist the April showers that make them possible. We want the bloom without the rain, the harvest without the waiting, the clarity without the confusion. Does anybody ever feel that way about life? Lauren's raising her hand right away, but she's a young one, so she's got a long ways to go. Spiritually, this invites us a shift in perspective. What if the difficult seasons are not interruptions, but preparations? What if the very thing we're trying to avoid is what's nurturing our next stage of growth? Rain teaches patience. It teaches surrender. It reminds us that we are not always in control of timing, but we are invited to trust the process. And we're not in control of the weather. We have to flow with it. We're not in control of it. We're only in control of how we dress for the weather. So there's also trust involved. The earth doesn't resist the rain, it receives it. In the same way, there's a kind of spiritual openness in allowing difficult seasons to do their work instead of fighting them at every turn. A lot of times we're like the salmon swimming upstream, going against the current, where if we learn to take a breath and just relax and be patient and go with the flow of life, then we can see that things will fall into place, and they do it much easier and much better for our own growth if we flow with it. It's in the same way, there's a kind of spiritual openness in allowing difficult seasons to do their work instead of fighting them at every turn. That doesn't mean enjoying hardship, but recognizing it has a purpose. I can bet that everybody has had experiences where you resist, and the outcome is ultimately going to be for your best and highest good. And maybe you think about, darn, if I just breathed and gone through it and maybe enjoyed the crap, then the good would be even better. Trust doesn't mean pretending everything feels good. Rainy seasons can be heavy. They can test our faith, our resilience, and our sense of meaning. But trust means believing that even now, especially now, something is unfolding that we cannot fully see yet. There is divine right action and divine order taking place. And that's something that I go back to whenever something happens that I'm not in agreement with or don't like. I don't have control over everybody, thank God. But if I go back to that thought of there's divine order taking place and divine right actions taking place, then it's not my responsibility to fix the problem. It's just my responsibility to turn on my light even brighter and to trust and to know that the outcome is for the highest good for me, for my friends, or for the community and for the world. When we begin to see our challenges this way, they lose some of their harshness. The storm becomes less of an enemy and more of a teacher. The waiting becomes less empty and more sacred. the harshness. Sometimes when we're going through these challenges, it's very tumultuous, it's chaotic, it's hard on our body, hard on our energy. And you all know, when you feel that tension in your body, it's exhausting. And so learning to flow a little bit takes that edge off of it, to be able to go through it with trust. But then May comes, not suddenly, but inevitably. Inevitably, because we know January, February, March, April, May. We've all learned that. There's no doubt that hasn't changed so far. And the flowers bloom, not because the rain was pleasant, but because it was necessary. The actual flowers bloom as we planted them. And then the thought that what you plant is what you get. So when you plant petunias, hopefully when I plant them, they'll grow, but that's what you're supposed to get. And so on with each different seed that we plant. And we also get to look at the weeds we plant, our negative thoughts that grow, because that's the other part that comes with the rain, is the darn weeds come up. I always say I wish the rabbits liked the weeds instead of my flowers. It'd be so much easier to take care of. And it seems to me this season, we've had the rain, we've had the cold weather, but when I look at the trees and I look at the flowers that are blooming, they're just vibrant, and they look healthy, and they look like they're glad to be out of the ground. So that I notice a little bit more than just, oh, there's a flower come up. It's like a beautiful iris or beautiful flower. In life, spiritually, what blossoms may not look exactly how we imagined. Life's challenges or storms or rains may ultimately arrive in unexpected forms, new perspectives, deeper compassion, quiet strength, or a renewed sense of purpose. And they carry the imprint of everything that came before them. So when you're in your April season, take heart. It helps to remember this isn't wasted time. This is preparation. This is nourishment. This is the unseen work that makes beauty possible later. The rain is not the end of the story. The rain doesn't last forever, but what it can produce, what it produces is part of the becoming. And we've been becoming ever since we've been born, and we've made it through each stage that seemed sometimes awful, but we made it. It's part of our becoming. So let the rain fall. Let it soften you, not harden you. Let it deepen your roots rather than wash you away. And I just had this thought, when was the last time you went out in the rain and played and stepped in puddles and acted like a little kid? I mean, we should try that sometime. In fact, I think if it's raining when I'm talking sometime, we're going to go outside and step in the rain, because you see these things on television, these little kids just frolicking and playing and rolling and acting like little pigs in the rain and the mud. So I'm not saying you have to do that, but at least step in the puddles once in a while. Let the rain fall. Let it soften you, not harden you. Let it deepen your roots rather than wash you away. Because in time, what has been nourished in the unseen will rise into the light. And when it does, you'll understand the showers were never separate. The showers were never separate from the flowers. They were the reason they could bloom at all. So then the next step in this life process is that at some point we can step into gratitude. And that usually comes after we've been through it, and we have the wisdom to look back on it and see what it's been good for. Gratitude for growth experiences isn't just about saying thank you when things go well. It's a deeper recognition that everything has contributed to who you are becoming. And I know that if we all look back on our lives, we can think about those things that happen. I know with my journey of husbands, each one has been better, and I've learned from them. They were lessons. It's easy to feel gratitude for the joyful moments, the wins, the love, the clarity, but real spiritual depth shows up when we can also appreciate the harder seasons, the rainy seasons, and not just because they felt good, but because they grew something in you that comfort never could. They grew something in you that comfort never could. Comfort creates complacency. We get used to our status quo and we aren't challenged, and then we become stagnant. So look at these challenges, the things, and ask yourself, how can I grow from this experience? When you look back, certain experiences probably changed you. Challenges that strengthened your resilience, losses that deepened your compassion, mistakes that sharpened your wisdom, uncertainty that expanded your faith. Gratitude in this sense becomes a shift in perspective. Instead of labeling experiences as simply good or bad, you begin to see them as necessary. Each one played a role in shaping your awareness, your character, and your direction. There's also a grounding effect to this kind of gratitude. And think about that. When you feel in a space of gratitude, just pay attention to your body and see if you feel that sense of grounding, like that sense of relief when you say thank you to somebody or think about something that you're grateful for. You stop resisting your journey and start honoring it. Even now, wherever you are, you can acknowledge that something is unfolding, something is growing. And I want to, it's at the end here, okay. Gratitude doesn't have to be dramatic. It can be quiet and honest. I didn't understand this then, but I see now how it helped me. That was hard, but I'm stronger because of it. I'm still growing, and that's enough. In our Science of Mind philosophy, growth isn't about becoming something new. Now, this is important. Growth isn't about becoming something new, but about realizing more of what we already are. And with that perspective, we can feel excitement about the more of what's to come in our lives. A key idea in Science of Mind is that growth is progressive and unfoldment-based. Ernest talked about there's a continuing spiral going up with our lives. Just like a seed already contains the blueprint of the plant, you already contain completeness. We're already complete. When we were born, we were already together. It's probably the only time we've been aware that, or not aware, but we've been together. Growth is simply the unfolding of that inner potential over time. In a spiritual sense, gratitude is like opening the door wider for growth to continue. It softens resistance, builds trust, and keeps you connected to meaning, even when life feels uncomfortable. And I want to share a story that I think I've shared before, but maybe not everybody's heard it. When I was with husband number one, it was challenging, and I found this medal. I think at a garage sale, it had a red ribbon and a gold round medal on it. And I called that my AFGE, A-F-G-E. And people, I'd wear it, and people say, oh, what's that for? And I said, well, that's my AFGE medal. And they said, okay, so what does AFGE mean? And it said, it means I survived another effing growth experience. So I passed it on to my daughter because I don't want to wear it anymore. So gratitude for life's growth experiences is really an appreciation of the whole journey, the light, the shadow, and everything in between, because all of it has been a part of your becoming. When I was putting this talk together, my mind got a new appreciation of the rain and the seasons, and it all serves a purpose in life's growth. And I thought, instead of grumbling about the inconvenience of the rain and the cold, even the hot weather. Now, that's instead of. I'm not saying you can't grumble, because it kind of makes you feel better to let it out, but then step back into the gratitude and new appreciation for what the rain and the cold provides you. I mean, you know, you get to wear nice warm clothes in the wintertime, and I have what I call my bear coat, which is a long, full-length faux fur coat, and I like to wear it out in my driveway and walk in the driveway. So I get to put that on when it's cold, you know. I won't get to wear it in the summer. So instead of grumbling about the inconvenience of the weather, of the rain, the cold, and even the hot weather, I can look at it differently with a new, healthier perspective, a new, grateful perspective. There is divine order in everything, and it all serves a purpose for ultimate good. I don't have to like what and how it is happening, but I can choose to see it and feel it with a better sense of understanding and go with the flow and look forward to the May flowers, which I know will be beautiful. And that's the end of my lesson for today. Thank you. And now, Susan gets to treat us again.
Looking for an angel in these hills, looking for a map to find what we left behind, knowing that we will always end up right where we start. 'Cause I've got time on my hands and hope in my heart. We both understand we weren't meant to be apart. April showers bring May flowers. I have seen rain before, but if Sunday morning lets that sun in, what are we waiting for? 'Cause love leaves an open door. If I had one wish, I'd wish for two. One for me, friend, and one for you. It would find you right where you are, with time on your hands and hope in your heart. We both understand we were written in the stars. April showers bring May flowers. I have seen rain before, but if Sunday morning lets that sun in, what are we waiting for? 'Cause love leaves an open door. It's worth all the cost till I find what I lost in your eyes, and you realize that April showers bring May flowers. We have seen rain before, but if Sunday morning lets that sun in, what are we waiting for? 'Cause love leaves an open, wishing and hoping. Love leaves an open door. Yes, love leaves an open door.
It's time for our offering now. So say with me our offering affirmation. It's in the program. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and supply of my I joyously contribute to the vision of the spiritual center, knowing that it returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am am so thankful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so thankful. I am so blessed. Blessed. I am so blessed. I am so thankful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so thankful. I am so blessed. And we know that these tithes represent not only money, but they represent blessings that we have for each other, for ourselves, for our good health, our good clarity, our good judgment. And we are grateful for all that we receive, and we know that this receiving returns to everyone multiplied abundantly, abundantly, a continuing flow of source and substance into each one of our lives through good things. And so we say, and so it is. So now it's time for our benediction, and I thank you for being here. It's a real special place, and all of you contribute to the wonderful, loving, spiritual energy of this place, and we're blessed with that. And so we know that life is good. So just relax in your seat and take in that nice breath, that God breath, that breath that sustains us, supports us, and nourishes us through our thinking, through our behavior, through our good health, through our abundance and our prosperity. And we know that even though there's rain and gloomy days, there is sunshine behind those clouds. And for this we are grateful. We know that the days and the nights nourish us, replenish us, fill our energy with life's good, God's energy, ongoing, ongoing. And there is love, and there is peace, and there is joy within each one of us. That seed that we were born as grows into something beautiful, something magnificent, something powerful. That is who we are. We are that love, we are that peace, we are that joy, that laughter, and through it all, it is good. And so together, in gratitude, we say, and so it is. And now we'll have the peace song, and afterwards we have the prayer circle, which you're all welcome to enjoy with us.
Peace on earth, the peace that was meant to Where'd you go?